Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new hardcore world. I am Zonfon, and I hope you had a lovely, lovely holidays, whether you celebrate or not. And a happy new year. It really just depends on when this comes out. Oh, I'm uh, I'm wearing the wrong thing. Just 1 second. There we go. Much better, and my audio is fixed. Technical problems. It's whatever. What is very important right now is that I need to find myself, at the very least, a bed. It is very possible that we could starve to death. However, I'm more concerned about the mob. Spooky, scary skeletons like to try and kill you in hardcore, and I don't really feel like dying. So, first crafting table of the world. Now, I don't really think we're gonna find very many sheep around here. It looks like the donkeys have taken over. So, I think we're gonna come over here somewhere. Okay, we'll check this out later. Right now, we have more pressing matters. We could find some sheep. There's some iron. We're gonna need some of that too. But I'm more concerned with a bed at the moment, and I hear you. Ha ha ha! I'm sorry you have to grow up without a mother, child. Alright, can we make it 3? I can just wait for the children to grow up. I think that's what I'll do. It usually doesn't take them very long to grow up, so I'll just gather some seeds. I don't want to wander too far in here because this is a pretty tight squeeze, and there could be some bad guys ready to nibble on my toes. Yeah, like that guy right there. Yeah, he's. Nope, I will take my two bits of coal. Three bits of coal. All this. Okay, I'll come back to that. Aha! Well, hello there. So this gives us first head of the world. I'm sure there will end up being a couple more. I'm very, very prone to just losing things, especially beds, if I have to carry them around. So we'll see. And we have a little bit of food that will tide us over just a little bit. And then for this, I'm gonna go ahead and make a bucket. You know, say, why not go ahead and make yourself an iron sword or something like that? Well, one, I have a bed, which means I can simply just go ahead and sleep the night away. So what that means is that I can come down here, get myself some water. Gosh darn it, my suspicions were right. I didn't turn down the game volume. Oh well, it's fine. But anyway, we can come up here and we can kind of start planting ourselves a little bit of a field right over here. Actually, probably not. Let's plant it a little bit further this way. Okay, before I go delving into any caves, I should probably focus on other things. For instance, I probably need I can make a stone hoe. But I probably need a proper form of fighting thing, a little bit of protection, and a little bit of an easier way to gather some more materials. Okay, so this is going pretty well so far. We've got ourselves a sword, an axe, a little bit of a pick, a bed, and a little bit of food, and that's all on day one. I don't think my day one has ever gone this well. Wait, is that... Oh, okay. There's a ruined portal over there. We could go check that out. I think that would be a good idea. There could be some cool stuff over there. That cool tunnel over there too. That's pretty cool. Big old cave. Maybe there's something in the cave. Wait. How didn't I see that? There's a village right there. Okay. I didn't even have to go through all of that. I just could have stolen their stuff. What you got over here, buddy? You've got, that's not meat. Wait a minute, what is that? Oh, carrots! Ooh, you got carrots over here? Okay. Okay, so there doesn't really appear to be much here aside from food. Alright, what you got for me? Some gold person. Let's not do that. Ooh, let's take that with us. That's That's actually pretty good. Fire protection on a helmet that we're probably going to do a lot of that on. And you know what? Let's put that on, at least for a little bit of protection. It doesn't give us much, but better than nothing, right? So it appears our little plateau might actually be a little bit of an island in the middle of a river. That can be very interesting too, because I have a tendency to see like big, vast pieces of land and be like, what am I supposed to do with this? This is just too much. It's like staring at a giant blank canvas. However, having something like that, if it is just an island like I suspect, it'll give me a much smaller canvas to work with. Oh, this is the oh no. It's like the most awkward peninsula ever. There's water all the way around this thing, except for right here. But you know what? In the future, we could fix that. This will one day become an actual island. That being said, we're home. We have a couple goodies. Some of which I'm not even sure why we grabbed. Alright. Okay, so just as a little bit of a recap, we have our bed, we have a relatively reliable source of food coming up. I could gather some sheep or cows and that would help, but I kind of want to get started on the house because, well, I can't 100% completely spawn-proof this entire island at one time. I kind of need to go piece by piece and bit by bit, and I would like my little piece to be as safe as possible. And what better way to make your piece of land as safe as possible than to just build a wall around it and spawn-proof everything inside the wall? So I guess we gotta get started. Now, we got a lot of spruce wood, but the idea that I have for this particular house involves a bit of birch, a bit of oak, um, a lot of white terracotta. So we're also gonna need some stone and deep slate. So the list is maybe not the most diverse, but it's probably the most diverse list I've worked with so far. And copper. I completely forgot about the copper. We're gonna need copper. Okay, so now we have like all of our various wood things that we need for our house, which means we need to go down into the mines looking for the less savory things. No. I is not here. Oh no, why is there be three of you? Or two of you? Well, now my entire inventory is a downright mess, but hey, got a nice little lunchbox, little nice random bit of things, and all the materials that we are going to need for the build. Now, a lot of this is going to be crafted down, obviously, into all the various different parts it needed. There's just only so much that can fit in a tiny little box. And by the way, in getting all of this and all that deep slate, I got full iron armor, and I still have a good bit left over. So yay to that! I will be graciously protected as I build. Speaking of which, I should stop babbling and get right to it. How does one build like paint dries? And with everything cleaned up, here it is! This is a horrible angle of it. However, this is my lonely little house on the top of my little hill. I really, really like this. I was kind of skeptical when I first started building it, or when I was planning it out. But I love the terracotta mixed in with brick. I don't know, it looks almost as if it was sort of plastered. I'm still unsure about the oak in the top section. I did it because I figured it was more of like a neutral kind of wood, and it wouldn't be so flashy as putting, say, like pink up there, considering we have so much pink and reds going on down here in the bottom. I don't know, I'm learning about colors and stuff. But if we come on in here, I placed the door in a way that if a zombie were to be chasing me or anything were to be chasing me, it wouldn't try to break down my door, which is good. But if we look here, we've got a full-on kitchen going on. Of course, we have our door going out to the side yard here, which will be built once we built the wall around this whole place. And then we have a ladder that goes up into the attic, which is also my bedroom. Not that I will necessarily be able to be sleeping up here very often, as I do have my bed, but we have just, some storage. Same thing with down here. We have a little bit of chest system stuff going on here. I've got all of my food in this chest. I've got all of my extra tools and stuff there. And we've got our valuables. Aside from diamonds, I think diamonds I'll probably put upstairs. Or maybe we'll just put them in there anyway. Oh yeah, and then we got our floral box. Yeah, so that's the house. I think my favorite part of this has to be the little greenhouse kitchen area over here. I just really like it. I don't know why I like it so much, but I don't know, it's cute. Anyway, I don't know about you, but I think this house looks really nice, but also very lonely and out of place. Like, if you look around, there's just a house in the middle of a field. There's literally nothing going on. I think it's time to build the wall. So for this wall, I'm going to want probably more than that. We're going to need a fair amount of cherry wood, and we don't have really any of that. Okay. Alrighty, I think that this is going to be plenty of wood at the very least to get started with, as well as plenty of stone bricks to hopefully get ourselves at least all the way around. And we'll just leave that to grow. And I think every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hello? I'm working on this so you guys don't get in. That was pretty easy. Now, this is all nice and great and all. We have a nice protected little area here away from the vast amounts of land that we have around us. No spooky scaries can get in. However, they can still spawn. None of this is spawn-proof except for maybe a little bit around the house. And we need to fix that, because I could just torch spam everything, but I really don't want to do that if I can help it. And I guess the first step to doing that would be just to go ahead and get rid of literally all the grass. And now we have a very pristinely manicured yard. There we go. Now we got a light outside our house. That's cute. Excuse me. Well, while it's raining, I guess I'm gonna try and figure out exactly what I want to do to spawn-proof this area, make it look a little bit nicer, and I'll come right back. And why don't you look at that? The starter house and everything, our little precious little space, is all complete, all spawn-proof thanks to lanterns and path blocks and a little bit of glow lichen. And it even has a little bit of a path leading off into more exciting places. But just look at this. It doesn't look like much when you look at the very beginning of it. But there's this big old gate that kind of just, I don't know, it kind of beckons you in. And look at this nice little view just as you come in. It's so inviting. It looks so pretty. We've got our wheat fields, our beetroot field. We've got a little carrot patch and a little potato patch for our root vegetables. Over on this side, we have our cows. And then over here on the other side, we have a nice little pond that we can sit on this little stump here and have a nice little fishing session. And then if we look over here, there is this empty spot. I think I want to put a tree here. I think my heart's pretty set on a tree, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I've left it blank for now. You know, maybe something not quite as tall as the house itself, but a little bit taller than this offshoot section right here. But I'm gonna let myself think on it before I make any kind of definitive question thing. That being said, I think we got a lot done this episode. Certainly a lot more than I have ever gotten done in the first bits of a hardcore well, in Minecraft, let alone a hardcore uh world, and I'm pretty proud of it. We've got our starter house, we've got plenty of food to survive the winter, friendly cows, and we even met our neighbor. I also have a full set of iron armor, which is definitely gonna have to change if I want to live longer than maybe, I don't know, 2 seconds. Anyways, if you enjoyed this episode and you're as excited as I to see where it goes, why not hit the subscribe button, hit a little bit of a like, and I hope you have a lovely day and a happy new year. Bye.